Hello everyone, welcome to Art Bites, a series curated by Mokta and produced in collaboration with Super Rare. My name is Sia, and today I'm going to be doing a deep dive into the recent work of Johnny Lemercier, a French artist who investigates the way that light can influence our perception of the world around us. Many of his works feature geometric forms that shift, bend, collapse, and expand to give different perspectives on the transformative power of light. One of his recent works, Motif 687 Cubes, is both theatrical and subtle, drawing the viewer in for an extended time as you watch the cubes develop through their life cycles of growing and shrinking. Interestingly, it begins from a place of stability and perfect order, but it quickly morphs into independent movement as some geometries are consumed by others or split into fractions of themselves. The artist has been working with this pattern for several years, sometimes describing the resulting works as stable, organized structures or dystopian, empty cityscapes. I think it's really interesting to see how such a seemingly simple design consisting of geometric forms, light, and darkness can be an almost visual meditation for an artist, becoming so different depending on purely the context of its production. Motif 687 Cubes in particular has a lot of resonance with the geometric research of Victor Vasarely, a French-Hungarian artist known for his striking explorations of isometric patterns and optical illusions. Where Vasarely is known for his loud color palettes, however, Lemercier has opted to go for a subdued gray tone, focusing the mood of his piece to reflect a more contemplative and perhaps even anxious state of mind. This anxiety might stem from the fact that Lemercier is also intimately involved in climate activism, and many of his more recent pieces reflect this. Point Cloud Neurath 01 is a section of the sky featuring steam clouds produced by the Neurath power station in Germany, a coal plant that was named the second biggest single polluter for carbon dioxide emissions in the European Union in 2019. Interestingly, in this work you can also see many of the same themes present in his geometric work. The subtle patterns of simple forms, in this case dots, that make up a greater picture, the interplay of light and darkness, and an overall mood that straddles the line between peaceful meditation and looming oppression. Lemercier has been very public about the steps he has taken to reduce his own energy consumption in his practice, and he often takes active and public steps to support the fight against climate change. Ultimately, I've been drawn to Lemercier's work because of his unique way of finding deeper meanings in simple forms. We engage with geometry every day, from the shape of the objects around us to the patterns that permeate our lives. But if we're able to see those elements in a new light, figuratively and literally, then it's possible we might be able to come up with more interesting ways to see our own world. That was my interpretation of some of Lemercier's work. Feel free to let us know your own interpretation in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today, and see you next time on Art Bites.